When I was 17, I was bulletproof. We did some silly things as kids. There's no idea of safety. Too many people go about their role in life on autopilot. I was a second-year apprentice working in a workshop. Got to work, boss said go and clean up the alleyway. I was moving some heavy objects. I picked up a cylinder head off an engine, probably weighed 20 kilos. And I was picking it up, and as I turned around I slipped in oil and hit the concrete. And my fingers were under it and it just went chop. I had 3 fairly large operations to try and fix all the tendons and the bones. And they took tendons out of my legs and then cut me in the arm and up through the wrist and ran new tendons through. And then I had a series of braces with springs, and they drilled holes through the end of my fingers and had buttons on with elastic bands to hold my fingers down. I would rather lose a leg than damage my hands. You can walk with a prosthetic, you could walk with crutches with one leg. You might have a bit of a balance issue, but you can do anything with your hands. When you lose the ability to use your hands, you make your life a whole lot harder. There's a million things I could have done that I'll never really know how good I could have been. I used to love water skiing, and the minute I wrecked my hand, I was in the middle of all the times we'd go water skiing. I couldn't ski for 12 months, and then when I did try and ski a few times, I could only ski with really my left hand. From a business point of view, someone hurts themselves, they're off work. Well, yeah, they've got a responsibility to their own families and their kids, and to supply an income, to pay for their mortgage, to send the kids to school. If they hurt themselves, they can't do that. Think far enough ahead and you're aware of your circumstances and what's happening around you. You won't hurt yourself, you won't hurt others. Heavy machinery is unforgiving. People on forklifts, people lifting boxes, people walking downstairs carrying heavy objects. The human body is pretty frail. Once you fall, the objects you're carrying aren't going to give, they're just going to take you with them. If I could use today's wisdom back then, I would have cleaned up the oil on the floor before I even started working in the room. I would have made sure that any heavy objects, I slid them along the ground or put them on a small, low trolley rather than try to lift them. I think lifting heavy objects, you've got to keep your fingers out of harm's way. A cut is one thing, getting some stitches is another, but losing the use of a limb, that's a big deal.